Hey beautiful souls, it's Sunshine Luna, aka Georgia J. Bennett here with the Oracle card of the week. So, I'm here to bring you the Oracle card of the week, which, if you don't know what that is a tarot card reading with Oracle cards. Oracle cards are more towards the empathic or emotional side of tarot, and it's not so much based on such a rigid and logical point of view, and it has more of a emotional feeling towards it. So I'm using the Osho Zen Tarot Card deck, and last week we got the Fool, and that's, blindly trusting in faith that, whatever event that happened in your life in the past, you not let it affect you and your ability to trust others and love others in the future. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. Well, I guess this week's been very good. It's just been a very nice and calm week. It's been nice because most weeks have been very stressful. So here we go. I'm going to cut the deck. Here we go. Remove. Alright. And flip it. And it looks like we got another Major Arcana card. Wow, they're just popping up everywhere. Strong energies, strong energies. So it looks like integration. Integration. Alrighty. Let's see. I've never gotten this card before, ever. So that's awesome. Time for new things. Let's see what that has to say for this week. 1 second, I'm gonna grab my water. And back. Hot in mouth. Whew. Blech. Just dry mouth, just feels like blech. Alright. There it is. Transformation, integration. Alright, so, what a beautiful card. I love the art on these cards. It's just so beautiful. Yin Yang sign is very, very important to me, by the way, because I'm all about balance myself. I know I'm not a Libra, but it's just, I've always been about balance. I've always felt like my mind has been very balanced between the right and the left brain. I've always been very logical, but also very passionate. Alright, so the commentary for this card. The image of integration is the Unio Mystica. Never heard of that. The Unio Mystica, the fusion of the opposites. Ooh, this is a time of communication between the previously experienced dualities of life. Rather than night opposing day, dark suppressing light, they work together to create a unified whole, turning endlessly one into the other, each containing in its deepest core of the seed of the opposite. The eagle and the swan are both beings of flight and majesty. The eagle is the embodiment of power and aloneness. The swan is the embodiment of space and purity, gently floating and diving upon and within the element of the emotions, entirely content and complete within her perfection and beauty. We are the union of the eagle and the swan, the male and the female, the fire and the water, the life and the death. The card of integration is the symbol of self-creation, new life, a mystical union, otherwise known as alchemy. Wow, so basically, as I said with just the yin-yang sign, I could tell this was going to be a card of balance. And integration is very much known as integrating both the dualities of the male and the female mind, because most of us are in a dual mind, a dualistic mind. one believes this and one believes that. You're either in the left or the right brain or the left brain, but it's great to be in both, to integrate both and realize that you are one and you need both sides. You need both your male energies, your female energies, whatever you want to call it. You need to be balanced between those in order to achieve integration. That is called integration, integrating them together. Okay, let's finish up what they have to say about this card. Excuse me. Okay. Integration. The conflict is in man. Unless it is resolved there, it cannot be resolved anywhere else. The politics is within you. It is between the two parts of the mind. A very small bridge exists. If the bridge is broken through some accident, through some physiological defect or something else, the person becomes split. The person becomes two persons, and the phenomenon of schizophrenia and split personality happens. If the bridge is broken and the bridge is very fragile, then you become two. You behave like two persons. In the morning you are very loving, very beautiful. In the evening you are very angry, absolutely different. You don't remember your morning. How can you remember? Another mind was functioning, and the person becomes two persons. If this bridge is strengthened so much that the two minds disappear as two and become one, then integration, the crystallization, arises. What George Gurdjieff used to call the crystallization of being is nothing but these two minds becoming one, the meeting of the male and the female within, the meeting of the yin and the yang, the meeting of the left and the right, the meeting of the logic and the illogic, the meeting of the Plato and Aristotle. Or Plato, sorry. So, basically, this is a time of integration. This is a time where you can really take a step in and integrate within yourself the male and the female energies. This is a great time to do very deep meditations. This is a great time for anybody who sees this video within the time frame or not. This will apply to you. That it's very important right now to be focusing on the male and the female energy. This can also be in other aspects of your life and not just within you, but this is definitely something you should be focusing within. You should be doing a lot of meditation right now, a lot of self-reflection, shadow work, a lot of just really deep thinking and realizations about a lot of things that maybe you didn't realize before once you put it to thought. This could also come out in other aspects. Like I said, it could be a meeting of the minds between two people, two friends, two lovers, family members. Like if somebody, let's say you have a very female mindset. You're very sensitive, you're very passionate, you're very loving and caring, but your partner or a friend or loved one is the opposite. They love you, but they don't know how to love you. They're very brash and rough on the edges. They're very ignorant or naive, and they don't really want to hear what you have to say, and they can be very mean and unkind, or just the exact opposite of you. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a bad way. It could be just their exact opposite, and they don't believe anything that what you have to say about certain things. They just believe in other things in a different way, and this could be in a symbolic way of saying that, people in these kind of relationships that just don't see eye to eye, they might come to a meeting point around this time. That they might understand each other and where each other's coming from. And this could be a very important time to do that, and to really, to also do that with yourself, and let yourself meet somebody else's thoughts and understand them, and whether you agree with it or believe in it or whatnot, the fact is that we are all one people. We are all on the same earth. We are all connected. We are all one. We are all united, and unity is the key. And unity and community is the key to success in this world. And I feel that right now would be a great time of the meeting of the minds within yourself, and possibly a meeting of the minds within somebody that you really care about, a close loved one that you have not been able to, get through to. Like, this is the time to get through to them. Once you have a handle on what you feel, and you're not trying to push your beliefs or anything on anybody else, you're just trying to be understood. And that's okay. To be understood is really important. And that's one thing. To understand you is one thing. To believe in what you believe in, or to agree with what you are saying, that is up to them. That is, that is a free will. And you should never try to impose anything other on somebody else's free will, whether you agree with it or not, whether it bothers you or not. As long as it's not hurting anybody, it's not hurting you, and they're not doing that exact thing to you, then it's all good. But to not have somebody understand you, or to just completely not want to understand you and not care about what you have to say, and not contribute in a conversation with you like that, or to be able to have a conversation with you about that kind of stuff, about anything, whatever it is that's bothering you, right now is a perfect time to bring it up and come to a meeting of the minds to be understood. Because everybody just wants to be understood. And that is also important to do with yourself. To really sit there and come to a meeting of the minds with yourself. To really think about it, and listen to what you want. Ask yourself what you want in meditation, or before you go to sleep at night, and just lay, what do you want in life? How do you feel about yourself? Really just let yourself become one with yourself. It's really an amazing experience. Alright, so that's the Oracle card of the week, Integration. I hope you have enjoyed this Oracle card of the week. Much love and light to you all. Blessed be, and all that jazz. Peace.